What up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and I'm here to do my top 21 through 11 best albums, well, hip hop slash R&B albums of 2017. Now, I know what you're thinking, why 21? And I was thinking the same thing. I mean, a little voice popped in my head like, now, Justin, why are there 21 albums, son? And I was just like, yeah. Look, it just happened to go that way, because at the beginning, at the halfway point of the year, I had 10 albums. And I also had an honorable mention, something that could have also made the top 10, but I put it at 11. You can go back and watch that video if you want to, but yeah, top 10 in 2017, halfway through the year, I had 10, and one in particular could have been 10, and the other one that was 10 could have been 11. It could have went either way. So it just happened to turn out this way. I actually thought I had 19 when I was going through my head, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to have to go ahead and make a top 20 or 21 video, but it's not going to be all in one video. Like I said, 21 through 11. And yeah, just because I'm doing top 20 this year does not mean that I think that this year was better than 2016 or 2015, honestly. If I'm being honest, I'd probably have to one day go back and do top 10 of 2015, maybe even top 15 of 2015 over again. I'd have to go back and redo my list. Even the thumbnail I have for that video, those were not the albums that I had on there. Majority of them actually. Something I got from Google Images actually, because I did not have what I have now, app on my phone to do that. I didn't even know about the app at the time. But yeah, top 20, well, top 21 through 11, and at the end of the year, at the end of the next video, top 11 through 1. Top 10 through 1. I will be, I guess, deciding if 2017 was better than 2016. I was torn if 2016 was better than 2015 for hip hop, but let's go ahead and get right into this. Number 21. Number 21 is actually made like one of my top 10 best hip hop albums of the year in 2017. Halfway through, KRS-ONE, The World Is Mine. It's still an amazing album. Great. It's just KRS-ONE is one of the greatest rappers of all time. Period. You can't talk about hip hop like he's the teacher. He's like hip hop's philosopher. He's him and Jizza and guys like that. Like KRS-ONE is that guy. He's one of the top 10, top 15, top 10 rappers of all time. And this was an amazing album. It's clearly one of the best, but it's not one of the more known, one of the more popular albums, of course, because it's KRS-ONE, being a very old head at this point in his career, like 52, 53, I believe, and just being underground. Even when he was his most popular, he was still underground, I believe, because even at that time, hip-hop was not mainstream like it is. Well, it's weird what hip-hop is now, but he was still underground. Did he even go platinum? I think he went platinum maybe once. But yeah, KRS-ONE, The World Is Mine, fantastic album. If you like traditional boom bap hip hop, this is for you. Now, the next one is also an album that made my top 10 of the year and halfway through. It was Joey Badass's All-American Badass. I really like this album. I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10. I still think Before the Money's better, but Joey, he really showed how diverse he can be. He was rapping over beats that you would think, like, Joey's rapping over this. It wasn't all boom bap. It was more modern with a pop vibe to it, and some of the stuff you could even dance to. Like Devastated, people were not, a lot of PE guys were not fucking with that song. They were like, yo, Joey's selling out. And it's like, no, he's not selling out, but he just knows that he has to do something new. He can't stay boom bap forever, which is exactly right. You can't be one of the greatest rappers of all time or aspire to be and just be so one-dimensional. And even if you are going to stick to one sound, how much can you really say about boom bap at this point that has not been said by you or rappers before you? It's like, props to Joey for dropping this. I still think that, like I said, Before the Money's better, but I think this is Joey's discography. God dang, 1999, Summer Nights, which is I like that, but 1999, ooh, man, Before the Money, and now this. It's like Joey has a damn good discography. It's probably underrated. No, it's underrated, to be honest. Number 19, Lando Chill, The Boy Who Spoke to the Wind. This was number 11. It was that album that I told you about that could have made my top 10, but it was replaced by an album that is 2 spots above this. Now, it's funny how my top 10 has changed. Like, yeah, dang, my top 10 has really changed. I think the majority, at least half of the albums that were there, were like top 5, top 6, are still there though. So yeah, one just shot its way in there, but y'all seen the top 10 video, which one I'm talking about. But you probably know. You probably know. But yeah, Lando Chill, the boy spoke to the wind. What can I say? I mean, Mellow Music Group is my favorite label right now. I mean, Lando Chill, Odyssey, Ugly Heroes, and them as solo artists, and Apollo Brown as a producer himself. Did I say Open Mike Eagle? I'm not sure if I did. Yeah, Quelle Chris. Yeah, Quelle Chris. Yeah, Quelle Chris. We'll get to him because he is on this list. But yeah, Lando Chill, just amazing. I remember seeing his previous album before this, and I was like, damn, I really missed this. So I was to make sure that I got on this, especially when I saw he was on Mellow Music Group. The next one I want to talk about is Talib Kweli, Radio Silence. This was damn good. Like, not only was it just that feel good, more up tempo boom bap hip hop with a lavish vibe to it, but it was kind of philosophical, just being because it's Talib Kweli and having J Electronica on here with that song All of Us, and just songs with features from Rick Ross, which I was like, damn, Rick Ross, and who actually had a very good album earlier in the year. But yeah, but this is just amazing. It's political, it's socially aware, it's conscious, it's a damn good album. I remember just being blown away by it on the first listen. Downloaded like 7 of the 11 or 12 tracks on here and just kept listening to them. Yeah, Talib Kweli, fantastic. The next one I want to talk about is Jay-Z, 444. This was my 10th album of my top / best / favorite of 2017, midway through the year, and what can I say? This was something else. Like, this is one of Jay's best albums. And that's just not for me personally. I do feel that, but a lot of people feel that way personally. Like, yeah, my favorite track on here is without a doubt Legacy. I don't know if I probably won't be doing best tracks. That'll maybe I will. Of 2017, maybe I won't. I'll probably save that for 2018. We'll see. But Legacy is one of my favorite songs of 2017, without question. Like, that is some very wise, not even entrepreneurial, but just like wealth wise. It's very money wise song. It's not even really about money. It's about just leaving a legacy behind. And that whole album, Story of OJ, Moonlight, Marcy Me, Bam. I mean, this album was damn good. Only 10 tracks. It didn't overstay its welcome. I remember when I was listening to this album and thinking, I can't wait to review this. I remember that when I was on Marcy Me, I was like, this, god dang, great job, Jay. Like, Quelle Chris, Being You is great. I wish I could be you more often. That's number 16. Mellow Music Group, man. What can I say? Mellow Music Group, like, just putting out the best shit. And Birthdays was an amazing track on here. What was it? Buddies? I think it was the opening track on here, maybe. Just had me rolling because he was like, "Yo, I fuck with myself. Myself is that nigga. I buy myself some flowers. I'm in love with myself." I was like, "Yo, this nigga, yo." Okay, but yeah, man, like, the whole album was cohesive. I mean, I really enjoyed this, and just, the title, and then you look at the album cover, it's like one dude's looking over like, "Yo, being you is great," and the other dude's just looking over like, "Well, I wish I could be you more often." It's like, damn, man, that itself is deep when you look at the album cover. And even if you didn't see an album cover, if you just listen to that, if you just listen, like, look at the title of the album, it's like, if there was no album cover and you just said that, "Being you is great, I wish I could be you more often," you could be looking at somebody and being like, "Yeah, being you is great, I wish I could be you more often." And if you look at the way I looked at it, I was like, dude, one dude is saying like